right, we're back with the Washington Wizards wrap-up show. This week, we got some good news. Good
Ooh,
news, Trey. You want to hear it?
yeah.
We've been on vacation. We don't play until tomorrow. So we ain't lose. We ain't lost since the last game.
Wow.
That's good news.
Real.
Hey, you got to take it where you can get it. I mean, the Washington Wizards, they're tanking without tanking. They're cantankerous. Listen, there's a lot of things that go on when it comes to the Washington Wizards, man. And the biggest thing is, all these dudes are going to be able to progress in the right direction this year. We got a lot of young dudes, a lot of promising, well, a couple of promising characters, and a lot of characters that we just keeping around and fill the roster up. And a lot of those start. So we're not looking at this thing as a winning season type of issue. We're not trying to win this. We're trying to win this year, but we're not going to win this year. We already know that, and we're not tanking at the same time. So it's kind of like we're in that honey sweet spot where we want to tank because we want a good pick, but we don't have to tank because we suck. So it's all good either way. Play hard and lose well. That's what's going to happen. So even though we're out there on the court, man, I would suggest everybody just take a look at trying to see how Koulibaly progresses. See if Poole is ever going to get his shot back. Maybe we can get something for him at the deadline. Kuz, he's gone. That's a deadline trade. And I only say that because it's like, well, I don't want to blend the two shows together because I was going to go into what Alan was saying. But when you're with a program for a couple of years, and all of a sudden they start a rebuild, you can't be associated with a rebuild because it's not what you're here for. You done did the rebuild. That was your years. Your whole time here was a rebuild, and then they're gonna top it off with another rebuild, and that's just ludicrous. So we know that Kuz is probably looking to get his way out somewhere out in LA, somewhere out there where he can, runway model with his shirts and stuff. And Poole, I don't even know how we can get anything for him at this point because he's not really showing anything on the court. I mean, if I'm wrong, please let me know. But for right now, I haven't seen anything. Because I thought he was going to be one of the main characters. Him and Kuz should be teaming up, playing off each other and getting buckets. But it seems like Kuz is playing off himself because he got nobody to play with. Tell me if I'm wrong.
No, I'm just saying that just because we get somebody new on the squad doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to show out. And I think that's what it is, man. He's new. He's the guy. Kuzman got in the last game 23. He got 19. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not like he's not doing nothing, but he's not coming in here and putting it on his shoulders. No. Like you said we in a sweet spot. We're in a sweet spot of performing and tanking. And that's what we're doing. We just showing up to the court. People are allowing us to play. And we play.
Right.
And depending on how we feel, we're going to do good or we're not. That's what you're saying. And
you're right.
Deacon, the stats show it.
Well, the stats. Well, I guess what I'm talking about is
nothing.
No. I think. Well, I guess I'm looking for consistency of some point. Some kind of consistency where I know that Poole's gonna get 25, 28, and so is Kuz. That kind of consistency where they're playing off each other. Right now, it's not happening. It's just a melee out there. Nobody knows exactly who's supposed to have the ball. Nobody knows exactly where they're going with it. I mean, we can do better than that, but not this year. This year is going to be like that. It's going to be like, we call it the Keystone Cops, where we just out there doing stuff because
We're
that's
doing what we're supposed to do. We come to the arena, put on our uniform, we go out, we hear the coach.
we act like we hear.
We hear him. We hear him.
We look at him.
Get on the court. We mess around. And we're 3-15, Deacon. We're 3-15.
Is that well? 3-15.
Kuzman is involved.
Huh?
Cool, yeah. Involved. Coach is involved. Doesn't matter, gentlemen. 3-15.
3-15.
Listen to that. I don't want you to hear that. What you hear is the sound of meh. Mediocrity. Nothing. It doesn't matter. Hey, did you know a snail will cross the sidewalk?
What?
It's that same kind of thing. It's like all right. And the Wizards played today. It's the same thing as the snail crossing the sidewalk. I promise you, gentlemen, and those of you watching, we're diehard Wizards fans. And as bad as things are, we're asking you to like and subscribe, come into the comment section, and help us feel better. But this is going to be a long one because we're 3-15, Deacon. You could talk about Kuzma, you could talk about Koulibaly, you could talk about Denny, you could talk about we could sit here and talk all day long, gentlemen. We talking so much that one of our partners, aka the Big Al, the one that makes this show, ain't even coming on tonight, man. And you know why he ain't coming on tonight? Because a snail can cross the sidewalk. He's watching the snail. His money is on the snail. He's having more excitement right now, watching the snail get across the sidewalk before the sun beats him down and turns him into a raisin. But that's what Al is on. He's waking up in the morning early. He's walking, and he ain't walking far because he got a drink in his hand with some cognac. And he's looking down at the snail, and that snail is struggling. And he's having a greater time than watching the next Washington Wizards game, man. I'm trying to tell y'all what's happening, man.
Well, listen, we're going to bring our street reporter on here pretty soon. As soon as I see him. Right now, all I can see is a fan. Still a fan turning.
He ain't coming on. This whole entire day was wrapped around the street reporter. I could be sitting down right now having a great time counting the crayons in the crayon box for my grandson, making sure all the crayons are there. But I am waiting on my man to come on, and he's like, you know what? I got better things to do.
So how many listen, you driving everybody.
Cornflakes in his box makes more sense to be concerned about than the Washington Wizards.
So Wizards play tomorrow.
Pop-Tarts.
The Pop-Tarts
for himself and the Pop-Tarts for the family is more. Oh, there he is. He's calling me out. My man, the man, Mr. Biggie Steve is in the house. Hey, Biggie,
fellas,
you found something better to do? Tell the truth.
I did. I call it washing clothes.
You see what I'm saying, Deacon?
Y'all sad, man. Y'all sad.
Hey. I'm always right. I'm telling you, I knew it. He got into some game, and the game got that moonlight sense. That joint is the boat. It's the bomb. I buy game just because that moonlight scent. My lady washed my clothes one time, and I was like, "Why the clothes smell so fresh when you wash it?" I realized it's game. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a promotion for game, but if you don't get some, get that moonlight scent, and that's what Biggie Steve was doing, and that's why he wasn't here.
Oh yeah, with a little bit of fabric softener. There you go.
So Biggie,
Yes, sir.
in this rough patch that we're having with the Washington Wizards, last week we tried to get a number on over and under as to the win and loss record. Will we get over
a rough patch?
Will we get over 10 wins this year?
This man
Will the three?
Yeah, 3 and 15.
So before we even start that, can I say my prediction was right?
Which is
Yes.
When we was last on here, and we said when our next win would be, and I told you guys, you guys said that we would win against, who was it? I want to say the Hornets, and I forgot who it was, and I said the maybe it was the Hawks, and I said no, ours are not going to be until November 8th against the Hornets, and what happened? That was our win against the Hornets, and that was our last win.
Wait, we have one in 30 days?
So November 8th, yes, that was our last win.
We're going to win every 30 days?
Right, though. I said that was the only win we're going to get for that month.
Listen, hey, congrats. Congrats. How about you do a prediction that we win a little more? Do that.
Right now, looking at the remaining of the schedule for the next month, it don't look too bright.
Nope.
It doesn't look too bright. Because I mean, we're not going to win against the 76ers, and we played them twice. We're not going to beat the Nets. We're not going to beat the Pelicans. We're not going to beat the Pacers. We're not going to beat the Suns. We're not going to beat the Kings. We're not going to beat the Trailblazers.
Man, you a ray of sunshine.
Woo! Warriors, Magic again, Raptors, Nets, Hawks, Cavaliers, back-to-back, Thunder.
Yeah, we're gonna fall into a win, man. We're gonna stumble into.
I mean, honestly, the only thing I can probably say is maybe we can probably pick up one of those games, either whether it be Indiana or maybe the Thunder has our number. The Thunder has our number.
Everybody got our number this year.
Yeah, they do.
But listen, okay, so we just went into a little mini break because of this mid-season tournament today. And this ain't mid-season. This is the beginning of the season tournament. Let's be honest. We ain't nowhere near mid-season. But this is the tournament they're doing. We got kicked out early, so we got a longer break, which is nice. So what is it that you predict that we need to do? I mean, if we're going to show some kind of sign of life, going in the right direction, do we need to change the starting lineup? Do we need to change coaching? Do we need to bring some people in? I mean, at this point, what do you do? Because nothing is working, obviously, unless this is the plan. Now, this could be the plan.
Oh, stop it.
Okay, all right.
This could be the plan, man.
He playing.
You don't play this. You don't do this well at losing unless you playing that. Come on, let's be honest.
So what are we doing? Are we playing GM here, or what are we doing?
Deacon is
whatever you got going. Whatever you think can help this team. Tell me what's that.
Okay.
He's just throwing stuff out there.
He's throwing stuff out there. He's trying to throw. Okay. All right.
He actually wants to believe that our organization actually has something like a plan.
I mean, we do. I think we do. Okay, put it this way. I won't know until the trade deadline.
See, how can you say we do, and then you say we don't know?
Okay, all right.
You didn't even
right now the trade.
He's not in the room. He's in the streets. He's not in the room.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm over there by the Capital One Arena listening to the door. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening. I'm listening to the general office, see what's going on.
And what do you hear?
It is, you know what I'm saying? Until we see what the trade deadline brings, we can't call nothing. Because right now, You got Shemeda's probably going to end up going. Gallinari's probably going to go. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we even got rid of Tyus.
And guess what? We'll continue our losing streak.
Oh yeah, of course.
We'll be doing right what we're trying to do. Getting rid of
that number one pick.
Football.
So Biggie, Steve, Deacon, you guys are saying we tanking?
Of course we tanking.
No. Well, we're tanking with aggression.
I mean, we're tanking not to get we're tanking not to get caught up by, you know what I'm saying, the NFL league, you know. We trying to make it inconspicuous. You know,
I don't even think they have the skills to do that. We're 3-15, sir.
The skill is there because we have no skill. I mean, you put a bunch of bums on the court, you're going to lose no matter how hard you play.
The word was bums, ladies and gentlemen. And though, as you are here right now, if you got to the point as Wizards fans and heard the word bums, that was from Deacon. Please like and subscribe so that you can argue, you can comment, and you can rebuke this Bama over here to say, hey, this right here is a bunch of bums on the court.
Listen, we went through this before. I read the whole roster down, and we told you know how many starters we got.
You did that, and that hurt. It did hurt.
So I'm going off experience.
I mean,
Steve, help me out, man. Come on, man.
I mean, honestly, again, I'm not gonna. I can't predict what the, you know what I'm saying, what's gonna happen until the trade deadline.
Come on, stop it.
Because I mean,
Biggie, you from the streets. You know how we do it in the streets. You get cut no matter what they want to do up top. You cut them in the low. So tell me who you taking off this team and tell me what you need to do. Tell me.
Okay. All right. Put it this way. I'm going to trade. I'm gonna trade what I can at the deadline. Okay.
Who's that?
After I trade at the deadline, I'm gonna see if I can pick up a center. I want to pick up a good power forward or a center. Somebody that can probably play both. Actually.
Who's out
there?
Okay.
Oh Lord, are you talking about position flex?
I'm not even sure, but if so, like I say, I get picks for whoever I'm trading. I mean, whoever I'm trading, I'm trying to get picks. That's all I want is picks. I don't want to bring nobody in this year.
So
free agency is out your picture.
Free agency is out of my picture right now because I already know I want to go in the tank position. So it didn't make no sense to bring in anybody that wants to win per se. I'd rather just, you know, the only person I want to bring is a big, and that's somebody to help Gafford, because Gafford is not a starting center. I want somebody to come in and take some of Gafford's minute, help him work some of that pay, you know, that payroll, and maybe build for the next season, because next season that's what I'm going to be willing and dealing. I'm going to be looking for my point guard. I'm going to be looking for, and I'll be looking for that dog. Like I said, I'm looking for that dog. Somebody that a Draymond Green or a Patrick Beverly. I want
Draymond Green right now.
Huh?
I said we probably can get Draymond Green right now.
I mean, the way he plays. But the thing is that. But now, I mean, I want a player that's gonna. You know what I'm saying? I want that bad boy. I want that. You know what I'm saying? That guy's gonna go in there and, you know, take that foul, or somebody's going to be in the middle of the pack. I want that. I miss that.
I understand. I understand. I feel you. I really do.
We need a bad boy.
But let's be honest. Let's be honest. He's just going to be a bad boy. He's not going to be a player because nobody's coming here. Listen, I know you want to trade for picks and all you want is picks, but we don't have nobody to trade that can get us a number one pick. Who can we trade to get a number one pick?
I mean, the way we go, we could get a number one pick though.
No, not number one overall. I'm just talking about first round pick. Who are we going to trade for a first round pick? Because I know you ain't trying to trade all our players for second round picks.
I mean, at the moment, we might be able. I mean, it all depends though. We have like a lot of second round picks. We have like 11, a little over 11,
and nobody wants them.
For the next like 4 years, we have like 11 second round. Hey, I mean, I mean, right now, that whole Rudy Gobert screwed up the market. That really screwed up the market. But I mean, right now, I think the commissioner is working on that to try to like get back to normal, where no more of this 4, 5 first round picks.
Biggie, you capping, man. Hey, listen.
We can't.
We can have 500 second round picks. All we're gonna have is a bunch of 500 dudes named Johnny Davis.
That's not true.
Stop talking about Johnny
That's not
Davis.
true.
What?
You're talking
Yeah, you
about.
can't. There are some dominant roughs
Stop
in the
it.
second round.
I want you to name me one of our second round picks.
I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about in general.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about the Wizards.
I mean, yeah, that's the Wizards, but that's future ownership though. Come on, man. You got to give the new front office. You got to give the new front office a chance, though, man. We're not looking for the past. We're looking for the future.
Biggie Steve has come on, and he has said what he knows. Deacon, look at me. Deacon, look at me.
We've only had it. Yeah, come on. We've only had the front office for like what 3 months now. We've only had the front office for 3 months. What do you want in 3 months?
It's over.
Hey, listen,
Deacon, stop it.
He asked the question.
Deacon, no, I told you.
You about to act like we about to get the whole Justice League or something coming in here.
No. What I'm trying to tell you is that no matter how many second rounders we trade for,
ladies and gentlemen,
they're just going to be second round bench players.
This is a video of what I'm trying to get Deacon to understand. It's denial. Biggie Steve has looked you in the face, Deacon, and told you, my brother.
He's hurt. He's hurt.
He's hurt.
He's hurt for a few.
Deacon.
I don't do rivers in Egypt. Okay, I'm just talking about. He got his Egyptian cloth on around his shoulder. You talking about the river Nile?
Yeah.
Come on, guys. You talking about the Wizards?
It's like like how they say your past girlfriends hurt you, so you don't want to meet the new one because you think the new one might hurt you. Man,
you gotta get personal, man. Stop looking at my career.
He's going through a lot, Biggie Steve. He's going through a lot. Deacon, this is our therapy session. Hey, Deacon, if I was there, I would give you a hug.
Punch in your gut.
Which is why I'm not there. My point is, what Biggie Steve is saying, let it go, baby. Let it go. We need to focus on, for me, my grandson's college tuition. By the time I get that straight, I can then talk about Wizards. Because that's what he's saying. There's nothing left. It's scorched earth like the other team that we talk about in the other sport that we're not going to bring about. But you, who still like the Wizards and they might not like that other sport, please like and subscribe, because this is the truth. We're 3-15. We have no direction. We have no organization. We have no doubt that this is going to continue. Yep, Deacon, go ahead. Say what you guys say. Say it.
All I'm trying to ask is where's the light at the end of the tunnel?
Sir.
How long are we looking before we can call this Washington Wizards team a professional NBA team? Because right now they're not. Right now they're just on the court.
I mean,
right
but
what are you gonna do with Terry say? They out there doing cardio.
We've always been dirt, though, man. We've always been dirt.
Come on.
No, we haven't.
Okay.
We have not.
You don't remember the days before John Wall came, though? You don't remember the days before John Wall came? When we had that drought after we had
Go
ahead.
Steve. Hold on, Steve. I do remember before John Wall came, and the guy was named Gilbert Arenas. And I do remember
Agent Zero.
After Gilbert.
Stop. No, see how you changed the goalpost? My point is that no, I'm not going there with you. It hasn't been that long. We have had opportunity and we have had our moments. So I don't want to negate that, but I do hear what you're saying. Since that time, things have not even acted like they were going to improve at all.
Okay. All right. to me personally, I've always had that like benefit of the doubt. Okay, when my man Chris Webber left us, I thought it was over. It took us some time. Next thing you know, we ended up getting Gilbert and the rest of the crew. After Gilbert left, I thought it was over again. Then we ended up picking the John Wall.
Right.
Then we ended up picking up John Wall.
And Beal.
After John
and
Wall,
Beal.
after John Wall and what's his name left, Beal. This is our like pickup. This is our in between moment, like we always have.
That's what I asked.
Between moment.
Why y'all clowning me then? That's why I asked. I said, "Where's the
and then between the 2 and 3, and then between the 2 and 3 seasons that we have that little what we're gonna do moment, something always kind of just breaks out for us.
I take that back, because then we went and got Paul Pierce, who then added that extra thing when everybody was talking about everybody's big three. See, Wizards fans tend to forget when Paul Pierce got on there and he shot that last shot laid on his back, and they asked him, "What did you call?" He said, "I called game." That was the last moment in Washington of producing on the court, my friends. After that situation went by, we never could get that back. Look it up.
Yeah.
Well, we're stuck in mediocrity right now, and that's what we're trying to get out.
Mediocrity.
I wouldn't even call it mediocrity. Mediocrity better than that.
Well, last year it was
Yeah,
mediocrity.
right.
Oh,
Mediocrity was
mediocrity
better
last
than
year.
3 and 15. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
3 and 15.
It's a travesty right
This is so hard, man. I mean,
It's 3 games, Deacon.
okay, let's focus. Let's
It's
focus.
basketball, Deacon.
I know. Let's focus on.
No. I am focused. I go to and I watch girls basketball at a middle school level, and I've seen them win a game every now and then. It's 3 and 15, my sir.
Yeah.
Okay, we got 60 more, so hang in there.
60 more. Yeah.
We played 18 games, and you're saying, okay,
Huh?
okay, no problem.
It's 60 more games, man.
Right now, I'm just waiting for the summer.
So, okay, no. You waiting for the trade deadline. That's what you waiting on,
Yeah,
right?
trade deadline.
So, who we trading? Who's first on the block to get traded? Are we getting rid of our players, or are we getting rid of whoever somebody will take?
Shaman,
Yeah, whatever.
Shaman is definitely going. Shaman is definitely going.
Everybody.
Yeah. Everybody that came in this year is pretty much leaving except for Poole.
Hey, Deacon.
Shaman ain't got no contract, so he's making no money right now.
Yeah,
He
nobody's
got a contract, but I'm saying he got a short
Deacon,
contract.
what I'm saying to you is, at this point, it's what we all know. And I'm not saying the name of the team that we like, but you can kind of figure it out watching the DMV, OGs of the DMV show. It's the same deal, man. Everybody, man. As we say here in the DMV, everybody is on the table, man. It's no
Everybody on the block. I understand. I get that, but you got to focus your trade to somebody who. If the new regime is going to do anything well, they have to have a plan, which means that they have to be marketing a certain player to a certain team.
Agreed.
To try to get the best results.
Agreed.
And that will tell us whether these guys know what they're doing or not.
Correct. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so if we trade, I think we can trade Kuz, of course.
Absolutely.
It just depends on who he asks back. They'll take him. His
Yes,
contract isn't overwhelming.
Kuzma looks like an OKC prospect.
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna trade Kuz. Just for
What?
the simple fact, Kuz is he's the leader right now. He's the only person that's outspoken in that whole team.
That's because he's the oldest.
He's the oldest, but he's the only one. He's the only one that, you know what I'm saying, takes accountability in a sense.
But that's he's trade bait.
That's what coaches do.
Yeah, but come on, do you really see Unseld is not taking no accountability? He's not.
Yeah, he don't want to be responsible for that mess.
Yeah, he don't want it. The only person that's really you hear is Kuz speaking up saying we can't park, we can't even stop a stop sign. We can't guard a stop sign. I mean, that's just what it. I mean, he's just speaking out, and we don't have that. If he's gone, it's like who do we talk to?
So we get a new coach next year.
We need to. I mean, if I'm the front office, I'm looking for a new coach.
Yeah, I'm definitely letting him go after the trade deadline.
Yeah, but they're not going to let him go. Like I said, his name holds too much weight right now to let him go.
It won't be the Bills. I'm saying I would, but it won't be.
Of course I would.
It'll definitely be at the end.
Money's money. You burning my money, you got to go.
So okay, let's. Oh man.
Yeah, you're looking for hope. You're looking for positivity. You want a hug. It. Come close to the screen. Let me hug you. Because that's what you're not going to get nowhere else. It's just
we stuck right now. I mean, this is like year one. We stuck.
Which is the reason why we have this show, ladies and gentlemen, for you to come on, like and subscribe, and most important, put it in the comments so that we can talk about this. Because we know Professor knowing everything, but if you're a Wizards fan and a true Wizards fan, you're here right now. And you're here right now probably on Tuesday night because you stayed up this late, or Wednesday morning when we share this, and you got something to say. Talk to us, man. We ain't saying we know it all.
Hit the link. Hit the link. Show
3 and 15.
So okay. So let's look at our first round. Because listen, I need to focus. Our first round pick last year, Koulibaly, right? Okay,
what
so
the year before that,
we don't talk about Johnny Davis.
We don't talk.
That's like we don't talk about hard.
No, stop. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. So Johnny Davis. Look,
why are we
because we don't talk about Johnny Davis because it hurts our feelings. Okay, this
Yeah.
dude, he was supposed to be more than he is, and he's not. Okay, he looks like he's scared on the court.
When have you seen him on the court?
No, he's playing. He's been playing this year.
Huh?
He's been playing this year. Rare, but he looks like he's scared, man. It's like his shot is so ugly. You remember when that dude came out number one? I forget. I think it was for Sacramento or somebody, and they took him off the court because he couldn't shoot. They had to rebuild his shot and his confidence. Johnny,
I know what you're talking about. The point guard.
Point guard, yeah.
He played. What's his name? He's on the Lakers. He's on the Lakers now.
Well, I know that.
What's his name for the Lakers? I can't get his name out. But let me tell you. Let me say this though. It's all about development, and that's one thing I think the Wizards just don't have. I don't think we have the right people to help develop our, you know what I'm saying, our rookies.
How much development does an NBA rookie need to hit?
I mean, depending on what team that. I'm gonna tell you right now, like the Spurs, they got a great development staff.
No, Mr. Biggie. I love you, but you just went to something different. I asked the question: what does it take for an NBA rookie to get the training? I don't care about any other team that has a great staff. You said what?
What does it take? Staff.
And what does the staff do?
The staff helps train you.
Train you from what? Because when you play college ball, wait, hold on, let me finish. When you play college ball, most rookies get called up from going to the tournament, performing well there, playing top-notch teams. All of those things, I'm thinking they're putting all of that together into this sandwich to say, hey, Biggie Steve is a top candidate for the NBA. So now, once you get to the NBA, outside of the fact that everybody who is there is just like you, what training do you need, sir?
I need to learn the speed. The speed and the pace. I need to learn my mechanics. I need to learn.
Mechanics you got because you
No,
came
not
out the draft is 1,
always.
2, 3.
That's not actually true. Though some people, can learn their mechanics once they get to the NBA. Like I said, what's his name from the what's that called, the Los Angeles Lakers? He couldn't shoot for nothing, but when he got with a different team, they'd worked on his mechanics, and
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? I'm glad you said that, and you said the Lakers, Deacon and Biggie. Do you remember when Kobe couldn't shoot for nothing?
Yeah.
All right. Now, with that being said,
Kobe did his own hard work though.
look, man.
Yeah.
I'm just
But he
bringing
also
up
had
the fact
help.
that
He also had help.
I
though.
remember Kobe coming off the bench. He couldn't shoot for jack, but the Bama could dunk, and he would try to dunk every time. I remember that Kobe. I was there. I was there when he played the Wizards. I was in the house. So that's how old I am.
Yeah,
But my point is, nobody thought at that time that Kobe would become the Kobe he became. Am I correct? I knew. No, wait a minute. Let me say this.
Jerry West did.
No, but no.
I thought Kobe was going to be something when he came into the league.
Why, Biggie? Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because
You heard it on the street, baby.
nah, that and just by his mechanics, like he wanted to be Jordan ever since he came out of college.
All right, so I'm going to pull your card on that. Okay, great. I saw a very energetic young man trying to do more than what he needed to do. Something happened. So I want you to do this, and this is going to be hard for everybody who's watching. It's going to be very, very hard. And the reason why it's going to be hard is because you guys know the end product. You know the end product. And unless you was there when you saw Kobe and all you heard was his name and you saw the dude get out there on the court when he could and what he did. What's the difference between Kobe Bryant then and Koulibaly now? I want to know the difference.
What the difference is? I think the difference is we're in a new era.
No, don't do that.
We're in a new era, man.
No, don't do that. Whatever era we're in, we're here, right? So we're here. We're living in it. Okay, you don't have to say it, but I think when people say it, it's the reason why they can't see it. I want to say, and Biggie, much love and respect. I'm not taking away from whatever you're saying, but I just want to make a point. New era, when you say that, people then think, oh, this is different. All I'm saying is this is a rookie dude, and he's out there, and he's like, ooh, you can see the rawness and whatever. I watch Kobe, and you can see the athleticism. You can say, oh, this dude could be good, but he's a wild card. I watched him in many games when he first came out. Was like, woo, this dude right here. You know who also he reminded me of? He reminded me of another young man that played for the Lakers that we all forgot about. I can't even remember his name, but he was another young guy, another young stud that was just like him. He just didn't catch on like he did. Kobe had another effect, another variable that got him to where he needed to be because Kobe knew what he wanted. And this was a young. Who was the young guy that played for the Lakers that was everybody was talking about him too? I can't think of his name. But anyway.
I know who you're talking about.
You know who I'm talking about. Very young guy, whatever like that. Same situation. It was almost like parallel, like, yo.
Yeah.
They live in the same life. All I'm saying is here's Koulibaly. Koulibaly is 19 years old. And everybody's looking at him like, he's going to be a pro. My question is, right now, we're not looking at Koulibaly saying he's going to be the next Kobe.
Yeah.
But what was it? What was it that got that time? When I was there. Deacon was there. And looking at you, Biggie Steve, you was there when Kobe was that raw. That got him to be the Kobe Bryant that he left basketball with, and Koulibaly not being the same thing. And not ask you to really answer that question, but shut up, Biggie. But I'm saying because I need you guys to understand one thing very clear, which is so many variables come into this, that the fact that we are 3-15 is bigger than what we're saying, bigger than tanking, bigger than we don't have the talent. It's a lot bigger than that, man. And
all ego.
Well, let me say this. So perhaps it is the one thing that we never do here in Washington, which is develop talent.
Nick Young. Was it Nick Young? That was his name?
Nick,
that was the young dude's name, right? The other coach.
Swaggy P.
Swaggy P. Nah, that wasn't for the. Yeah, he was for the Lakers. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, no. The old dude had to take out the court because he couldn't play.
Yeah.
Nah, it was a short name. I think it was King or something like that.
No, it wasn't King.
Nah. Anyway, as far as let's, I think you're right. I think for the most part, it's because we don't have a professional training staff. I don't feel that we have a deep enough training staff that knows how to develop talent, knows how to develop players' skills. Because there's no way you can tell me that as long as Gafford has been on this team, he still doesn't have a shot. He still doesn't have a post move.
Yeah.
These are basic things you learn in the offseason. Basic. Give me one pure move that I don't care if it's the same move. Give me one. That's what I need.
Right.
I need what's your boy out of Gonzaga? The shooter, our number 3-point shooter.
Oh, you talking about
Kispert.
Yeah.
He needs to be putting up 2,000 shots a night.
Yeah.
All season, because his job is to shoot threes. It's not to drive.
Yeah.
His job is to shoot 3-pointers and stretch the court. He's not doing his job. Now, if he has another job, then tell me what that job is, and he needs to do that because he's not doing anything right now. Kuzma's doing his job. He looks like he progresses. Poole looks like he's in a slump. Yeah, I can't say what his future is, but we need a professional training staff that's working with these guys. I mean, it's hard to train or have practices during the season because you wear your body out.
Right.
But in the off season, man, in the beginning, we should be able to see some kind of progression of some sort.
But see, Deacon,
we're not getting any of that.
What's kind of, that I had to think about. Back at okay, we were I'm not gonna put too much into this though. But during the Kobe years and even like the Michael Jordan years, don't you notice how even like the worst teams always brought their, their A game, because they always had that one player, even though they were on a bad team, they had that one player like that'll, that'll still put up numbers. Like, even though Indiana was bad, I mean, they had Sabonis and stuff like that. Then you had, the Reggie Millers or the Chris Mullins, teams that wouldn't, you'll have teams, whatever, but they'll always push you. Now, we don't have that type of, in this era, we don't have that because too many egos are out here. People are too worried about the money. And back then, it was more about the game. You know what I'm saying? Back then, it was like, it didn't matter. It didn't matter, like, if you were a losing team, you were going to get up every single night, no matter what you were getting paid. And that's the thing. That's the thing about it, too. We've got, right now, this is just this is a Madonna league right now. And the people that made it this way, you got the James Hardens, you've got the Joel Embiids. They're big in character, but they make the game soft. A lot of these flops or whatever, and it's just so it's a different game now.
Yeah, the flops you can blame us a bonus though.
You know what I'm saying? It's a
you can blame it on
different error. So I mean, if we had these players playing in the Kobe era, the Jordan era, their hearts would be a lot different. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't be complaining and saying Jordan Poole wouldn't be doing the dumb shit he's doing now. You know what I'm saying? he be trying to bring his A game every game. But again, we got to get out of that. That's why I say we need a dog. I would love a Draymond Green on my team. Don't get me wrong. I would love somebody. I want that old school back. I want, you know what I'm saying? I want that back.
Yeah.
It's going to take it back.
That's never going to happen because he'll foul out too fast.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if somebody comes through the line against clothesline and he gets suspended for the next 2-3 days. You're gonna think twice the next game you play coming to our, you know what I'm saying, our arena, trying to come down that lane because you know you're gonna catch that elbow again.
I guess
that's the man I want. That's the guy like Young. I'm not even going down.
Well, we had Junkyard Dog. We ran him off the court. We ran him out of time.
Yeah, that's why I said I missed that. You know, and I thought my guy was gonna, you know, until he got into a fight with Casey. Was it Caldwell Pope? What's the one guy's name? You know, man, he fought KCP.
Caldwell Pope for Casey. Somebody for KCP.
Yeah, remember him and he was in the locker room. I forgot. What's the one with the dreads? The one with the dreads.
Oh, Trez.
Montrez. Yeah. That, you know, that was a dog. That was a dog.
Yeah. The junkyardish.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of, we need players like that. We need players like that.
During that time, we started to develop personality, and then we moved.
And then, yeah. And the thing was, though, we couldn't maintain that because we didn't have the coach. We didn't have the coach to kind of like settle that locker, you know what I'm saying, that locker room brawl out, you know, because he was new and all this other stuff. But if he would have just maintained, like, look, take all that anger that you guys have got amongst yourselves and put that shit out on the court.
Put it on the court. Yeah.
Put it on the court. And but you, like I said, you got a weak leadership as a coach, and you're only, like I keep saying, you're only going to go as far as your coach puts you out there.
Agreed. I can't get mad at that.
I think that squad right there, if we would have had a better coach, I think we would have got better development out of that.
I agree with that.
Same goes for Kristoff, Porzingis. Like, I think our record could have been better. I think we wasted these last couple of years, you know what I'm saying, with the wrong coach. I think we just did.
I mean, it's possible. Listen, we are right now.
Free Johnny Davis.
He free. He free to anybody who want him.
Johnny Davis.
Man, y'all stop messing with my boy Johnny.
No, listen,
I'm trying to tell you.
Johnny got the rest of this year to get right.
Y'all gonna be mad. Johnny get traded. Y'all gonna be mad if Johnny put up numbers on another team.
He ain't gonna put him up here, so why not?
Because I'm gonna tell you one. That's how it always go. Every Wizard that leaves us ends up getting their man on another team.
Yeah, but I mean,
they post.
Every Wizards player that ends up leaving to go somewhere else ends up getting their man.
Listen, that's because they have a better training staff over there and they play better with those players. That ain't got nothing to do with us because he was not going to do that here. No matter how good he is there, he wasn't going to be good here.
I believe
there's nothing that when you look at Johnny Davis, there's nothing that you can see that tells you that this dude is going to be a player.
I
saw him shoot and his wrist hit his shoulder.
That's because nobody's time. His
wrist hit his
time though.
Dude, his shot.
I know his shot is ugly. I mean, look at LaMelo Ball. His shot is ugly too.
But he made it work. At least his career. It could be ugly.
LaMelo Ball. Yeah, come on, man.
Johnny Davis.
Okay, so would you trade Johnny Davis for LaMelo Ball?
Davis.
I would bring him up. If I had LaMelo Ball, would I trade for Johnny Davis?
No, the other way around.
Oh, yeah, traded for LaMelo Ball.
No. Would you want Johnny Davis if you had
LaMelo Ball and Johnny Davis was on Charlotte?
Would you trade for Johnny Davis?
How many times you gonna ask that question?
Until he answered.
It all. I mean, it
This
all
dude is
depends.
not
It all
gonna be a
depends on
player.
if the developed staff works. Yeah, I do it. I pull the trigger. I pull the trigger.
Oh, you would not.
I
You
pull the
get
trigger.
fired the next day.
I'll pull the trigger.
Steve, hey, he's gonna be right tonight. He's gonna be right.
But I'd have him working off
He
season. though.
go back his statement.
I'd have him working
Hey.
off season though.
That's right. All day, all
Come
night.
on, man. Come
Hey,
on.
listen,
No
man.
way.
We've been going for a while, Biggie. We've been going for a while. At the end of the day, when's our next win, man? That's what we talking now. When's our next win?
You really want that answer?
Yes,
20
sir. I
games
do.
back. 20 games down.
Are
Count
you
20.
really ready for that answer?
Right now, we're 3. We said we were looking for 10, and we were going to be satisfied with the. Those of you who are watching, I want you to understand.
You want
We
win
said when we came on the last time that 10 was our goal. We're at 3, and we're 3
Double
and
digits.
15.
Give me double
So
digits.
Deacon and Biggie, when do we get our next win?
What-
I don't know when the next win gonna be, man. Because
our next win is gonna be December 29th. The Nets play the Wizards at home. We'll beat the Nets at home.
December 29th.
December 29th.
We'll get one for the year end. That'll be one for December.
He's
We're gonna
saying
get
December
one-
29th, 7 p.m. And those of you who are watching 7 p.m., we're playing Brooklyn. He's saying he got that win. Okay.
December 29th. Nets
29th.
at Wizards.
Trailblazers, Magic, 76ers, Kings, Warriors. And we might be the Warriors the way they go.
We're not going to beat the Warriors. Shut up.
Okay, I'm sorry. Stop telling me shut up.
I'm sorry. I'm mad. I'm mad.
And if we don't win that
love
one,
you,
it's gonna
Deacon.
come
I'm
January
sorry.
15th when we play the Pistons. That's it. Those are only 2 games that will possibly end up winning.
All right. Go ahead, Deacon. What you got?
I mean, that's pretty straight. I mean, the teams that we are playing are contenders. We don't have an easy schedule this year.
We play Brooklyn. We play Brooklyn on the 8th, on December 8th.
When we play them at Brooklyn, though,
I don't care.
we're not going into Brooklyn and beating them.
I mean, that's the next game, Trey.
No, the next game is the Sixers tomorrow night.
See, that's okay. Yeah.
We're not going into Brooklyn and beating them.
All right. Deacon, what you got? What you got? Call it.
All right, I'm gonna do an outlier here, and I say we're gonna beat the Trailblazers on the 21st.
I was thinking about that one.
All right. Trailblazers on 21st is Deacon. I'm going to go with we're going to ball out and get the second win and a revenge with the 76ers
Wow.
on the 11th.
Why would you say that?
I say, what?
Wow.
Why would you say something like that, man?
Because I'm telling you, this is what's going to happen. We're going to beat the 76ers on the revenge game on the 11th.
You made me want to go to MGM and place that bet.
Hey, I'm telling you. And those of you who
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm going with that. I'm going with this. Hey, they're trap games in the NBA too, baby. I'm going with that.
Yeah, see, you can't. I mean, Koulibaly.
Deacon, stop it.
No, I'm reading this right here where he say he doesn't attack the basket like Kobe. I'm assuming that he's talking about Koulibaly and not Johnny Davis.
So that was a offshoot kind of analogy just to say the rawness. When I was talking about Koulibaly and Kobe, Kobe's a different breed, period. I'm not disrespecting Kobe Bryant. But what I am saying is I remember before I knew who this guy was, I watched him do some things on the court where I was like, look at this young dude. Wow, he's a wild dude. Koulibaly reminds me, not saying he's, I didn't sit there and break down a deep analysis, but I'm saying he reminds me of that era when I look at a guy on the court, like just trying to learn and all of that. What Kobe did was he said, "Well, I'm Kobe Bryant, and I'm going to be the best," and he did what it took to be the best. I don't know if Koulibaly is that guy, but I do know Koulibaly. Everybody can say is an NBA player of a future NBA player. So that's all I'm saying.
That's true. Yeah. No, he's gonna be a player. Now, how good he's gonna be, nobody knows.
But you also gotta think though, he had Shaq though, man. And
He didn't have Shaq until later.
No, yeah, but I mean, it took him Shaq to actually get over. You know what I'm saying? To really give him that next level.
And it took coaching to put some trust in him to say,
"Oh yeah,"
and that's a big thing because a lot of coaching has killed a lot of careers.
Yeah,
that we'll never be able to talk about because nobody cares to look at that. But there are a lot of NBA players that were killed. It wasn't because of their talent. It wasn't because of their skill. Had to do it all because of coaching.
But that's the thing, though. Kobe was lined up for greatness. You know what I'm saying? When they picked up, you know what I'm saying, the coach, when they picked up Shaq, and then on top of that, his supporting cast. Yeah, Big Shot Bob, like you had players. So he was, you know what I'm saying? He was surrounded by greatness.
That's true.
And then on top of that, you in the Lakers organization, and you got people like, you know what I'm saying, from the greats coming to the game, telling him be all you can be, and you got Rick Fox. I mean, you got Hall of Famers.
All right, let me play this clip.
Bilal Koulibaly. So my name with a French accent is Bilal Koulibaly.
That's blocked by Koulibaly. Bilal rocks the pin, challenged by Koulibaly.
He's going to be somebody that's going to be a force to reckon with in this league and a name that everybody will remember.
Koulibaly, once again, a dunk.
I already think he's a great player. He cares about the game. He cares about winning.
Easy dunk for Bilal Koulibaly.
I think he does it better than when I was a rookie. He acclimated fast. I love basketball, so yeah, all I want to do is play.
All I want to do is play.
Hey, yeah, he did get it faster than
a freshness.
It's really
understanding has to be cultivated, and if we don't cultivate this, gentleman, he will go someplace else and be an all-star.
I'm trying to tell you, he's one of the good ones, man. He is one of the good ones.
We haven't seen that.
You could look at him and just tell that he's got potential.
No, listen, it wasn't like we haven't seen that before, but a gentleman by the name of Arenas, it wasn't that by the name before gentleman by the name of Wall. It wasn't that name before a gentleman by the name of Bill. I need y'all to understand the importance of this, folks. The importance of what I'm talking about. This is an important thing. We got to do better with that, man.
With what?
Okay.
The draft?
I just said it. Go back to Arenas, Bill.
We got to do better remembering?
No, we got to do better on making sure that when we cultivate these guys to get to the point of greatness, we're able to hold on to them, man.
Well, technically,
but Arenas was already great coming from.
Arenas came in ready. Bill pretty much came in ready at his position, and so did Wall. Wall was the number one pick out of all of them. That's all.
I was about to say they was already groomed.
What, 1 or 2 years? Okay, all right.
Nah, I mean, Wall had. I mean, okay, Bill came out of
Wall came in. Wall was our man, right?
Wall came from he played with Capillary. What's his name, from Kentucky? He had one of the best coaches in college. You know what I'm saying? Besides Coach Calipari, yeah. So you know what I'm saying, between, you know what I'm saying, those are the two best NBA coaches in college. And then Gilbert was already prime when he came from Golden State. So I mean, you really can't put
How many years did he do in Golden State, Biggie?
Huh?
So, yeah, Arenas come from Golden State. That's how we picked him up.
How many years was he in Golden State?
What was it like? That was what, a year or two?
That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, what's going to happen to Koulibaly is going to happen to that guy. I think because he's going to, and I don't know if he was cultivated. I just know that he had some years prior. I get that. But anyway, all I'm saying is we got to look at that and do what we got to do.
Let's wrap it up here, man.
Yeah.
We get into speculation, man.
You cutting off what I'm saying. You don't like what I'm saying.
Nah, we'll repeat ourselves, man. He's the only guiding star we got.
Yeah,
No doubt.
Yeah.
Hey, if
We all we got, man.
you are a superstar, and you might as well like and subscribe. You might as well want to get on here. You might as well want to say what you got to say. We are fans by fans for fans. And one of our fans is Mr. Biggie Steve. We thank him every Tuesday to hear talk about this 3-15 team. Mr. Biggie Steve,
He
you
ain't
got
watching
anything to
news.
say, sir? Mr. In the Streets.
thank you, sir. Pretty much. Let's go Wizards. Even though I'm lying to myself, but
Hey, Biggie, I got a question. What's up with the scarf, man? Is that a new look?
the scarf. Oh man, it was cold out where I'm at. I'm in DC. I'm in the city.
You got the fan on.
Who me? Nah, I got no because my son was cooking popcorn and he burnt the popcorn, so I got the door open.
You doing the fan? Trying to get.
Yeah. Because I'm sitting there smelling. I'm like, yo, what the hell is that? Yeah, I got the popcorn burning. I'm like, what the hell does that smell?
Hey, Biggie, you should have just said, "Hey, man, that's my style." I'm just cool. Like,
Oh, no. I mean, it is my style, though. But yeah.
right on. Us OGs.
Hey, he's the real what do you call that? What I call dude? What Israeli?
No. Don't say that.
What do you call it?
Deacon trying to make a point for a joke.
I already know where he was going with it. I already knew.
You watch the show.
Yeah.
All right, Joe. Let's get it.
I don't want to lose my fan base.
Thank you.
All right.
Hey, and want to give a shout out to my man, Ramman79. He jumped on here tonight, and he's been giving us some content. We appreciate you, Ramman. And yes, sir, Johnny Davis. Right now, absolutely nothing showing he's not going to be special according to what we have. But we got to hope, because all we can do is hope with 3-15. But you know what we're going to do? We hope that you jump on, Rayman 79. We hope that everybody else jump on who catches this later and get on here on Tuesday nights as we talk all things Wizards. Hey, DMV Sports 3, we love this team. We want this team to succeed. It's purgatory time, folks, but we are here. Are you here? Let us know.
All right.
Deacon, what we going to do?
We're going to get out of here. Biggie Steve.
Yes,
See you
sir.